International Screenwriters.
Oh, here it comes.
Wow. My lord.
Yeah, I think it's the ideas they mount, right? They grow and it's volcanic, and then there comes a point where all of these thoughts and feelings that I've had and news articles I've seen and conversations I've had, they boil and they need to kind of pop off at some point. And at this point, we had made a short and we felt good about the language of the short and kind of how it was executed, and we thought, I think we expand that. It was the timing was right for the volcano to blow, and it was like, let's try, and it was my first feature screenplay, and it all popped out. And then you force yourself on months and months to sit down for hours and do it. Yeah.
That was a very good answer for the International Screenwriters Association.
Tune in now.
Yes. Saw the short, saw Krista. I thought it was a great film. I love Danny's work. And we found out from him, did he want to expand that? Or did he have anything else he wanted to do? We wanted to be in business with Danny. He said he was going to do Beast, expand Krista. And we got into business with him, and everything's gone perfectly. It's been perfect.
So you were involved before the feature script was written?
Yeah, well, we were involved insofar as, if we had like one or two rounds of notes in terms of very little things, everything was good. And little things we say, it's just about taste. I have this weird kind of OCD thing where whenever I look at scripts that I'm in or things I do, I've got this weird dyslexia thing where I'm like, I think the scenes are in the wrong order. Like I always say, well, this should come first. And I do like a weird thing with like a lot of things I've worked on. But with you, I mean, everything was good. And we have a very minor notes. They went and made the film, and all of the great elements you need from a director: camera, directing the actors, the writing, because he's a writer director, the music, the cut, the pace. When do you let it breathe? When do you give it the stick and really drive it home? And he nailed all of it.
Yeah, I think there's a lot to just breaking it open, right? Not feeling like, oh, because this sequence came like this in the short, it needs to play like that in the feature. There's a lot of like, no, just get the essence of what the short. I think it's probably the same with adapting anything, a short story, a news article, anything, and just saying, let's get the essence of this. It's not the order exactly. It's not like this sequence has to happen exactly the same. It would mean the same thing, but we wanted the same feeling, the same spirit of the short film to go through. So I think for me, it was just sort of like trying not to be, dogmatic about what the short film was, being like, okay, that was that, and let's open this up and let's really crack it open anew,
I think there's always a good time for a good movie. I really mean that. I mean, I think it's like, if you can hold people's attention, it's not that movies are good or bad. A small percentage of movies are really good, and a small percentage of movies just suck. And then the great body of movies are just like, it's okay. It's not bad or good. It's okay. People tried, and they might not have had all the resources they need and so forth. And so we felt that his movie talked about, in my mind, just the anxiety of growing up today, which is so different from when I grew up.
Yeah, and I think the answer for now, why now for me is because that's how I feel right now. And this is how a lot of people I talk to, like, these are the feelings that are there. And I'm like, well, now's the time to express that. And like, let's make a movie that feels immediate, but also introduce something that feels like it can apply to on a more timeless scale, But now is when we made it. So there we go.